Today we're back with Pam Pierce of the Walls Garden, where she has managed to turn a blank slate of lawn into a perennial rock garden fusion, complete with trails and water features and just all the magic. So let's take a look. Oh, Pam, it's so great to have you back on Over
Thanks
the
for
Fence.
having me.
Thank you. You told me that the neighbor across the street, you did their garden.
Yeah, I did that garden first.
And then this neighbor just had to have
a garden. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It's little, it's tiny. It was just a front garden with grass on a slope going down to the front.
It is quite an intense slope there. It looks like you did some terracing.
Yes, that slope dictated what kind of a garden it would be. Also, it gets a lot of southern exposure, so it was pretty hot during the day.
Okay.
So I figured might as well go for it with the rocks.
I'm getting a real alpine feel here, just with the conifers and then the ruggedness of the slope.
Yeah, because of the slope and when the rocks were put in, there was obviously a lot of sharp drainage put in there.
Yeah.
So I figured that's what we had to plant to the conditions of the soil. So
And conifers like that sharp drainage.
those are junipers. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is such a beautiful plant. It's almost got a purple stem in there.
Yeah, it's pretty. And also there's a lot of deer here, so all these plants had to be deer resistant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I see there's 3 junipers just kind of anchoring the garden.
Yeah.
Nice. And then what's this pine?
This is a really cool pine native to Oregon, Chief Joseph.
Okay.
And so it's very dramatic in the winter. It's bright yellow, really bright.
Wow.
And then it slowly turns green in the summer and then goes back to yellow again as it cools.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, I remember I was just at Vilma's garden and she has a Chief Joseph as well. And hers is maybe, I guess, pretty old. I don't remember how quite, but
Pretty tall.
yeah,
I mean, this is
6
growing
feet.
pretty quickly because this garden was installed in 2021. So it's going into its third. Will be its third summer, I think. And yeah, it was quite a bit smaller when we planted it. So I think they grow quicker every year.
Nice. It's always good to know which conifers grow quickly.
Yeah, this was here. Yes, I and the owner liked it, so we left it. She'll probably eventually realize that it doesn't go with the rest of the garden and we'll take it out. But
And
until
then
then, it's fine.
you'll have a plan for her.
Yeah. I can think of a lot of different things that would look cool there.
Yeah.
That's a very hot spot, actually. So
Oh, I bet. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that it's doing so well. It must get a lot of water.
she's only watering the garden twice a week for 20 minutes. So
Oh, wow.
maybe she's giving it supplemental water. Last year it did burn pretty badly.
And then we've got this cute little path that I love it when you look at a path and you can't see where it goes. You've got such a tight
Well,
turn.
it was such a tiny garden, so I wanted to make it so she could walk around in it and feel like she was immersed in a garden, even though it's just a tiny little space.
And this is one of my favorite plants of all time.
Ornamental oregano, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's Kent Beauty.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Got the agastache.
Yeah, there's a lot of herbs in this garden, culinary and ornamental.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because deer don't eat anything in the herb family, so
Oh,
that's a
perfect.
good reason. Really, this garden peaks probably in October, November, but yeah, there's a lot of salvias.
It's not black and blue, is it?
No, it's bog sage.
Bog sage.
Yeah, salvia,
Wow.
I never can pronounce it. Uliginosa.
Huh.
Yeah.
I Is it happy in bogs?
I don't know. It's really happy in dry ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you give it water, it just goes bonkers because it does tend to be pretty clumpy aggressively.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I've had to thin this out once already. I mean, this plant was all the rage when I went to Chelsea Flower Show in September of 2021. All the gardens were using this plant.
Oh.
Like they had just discovered it or something.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's been around here quite a while.
I do love the height and how it catches any little breeze and just flows. Adds so much movement to the garden. And then adding so much texture. That's the seafoam artemisia?
That's seafoam artemisia. Yeah.
And like that paired with this, do you know what that one's called?
Yeah, that's Chamaecyparis. I think it's Nana.
I just love those two together with their cloud texture.
Yeah, I like to play with contrast too, like color contrast and textural contrast.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you've got the color contrast, but then you have a similar
Texture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Echoes and contrast are kind of fun.
Yeah, that's a cute name for a landscape company.
Right. Yeah.
And then I remember seeing this at your last garden.
Yeah,
it was about this high.
Yeah. I'm sure when you go back, that Asclepias will be massive like this.
Yeah.
It grew pretty quickly in one season. Yeah. They're very long flowering too. So this one started flowering really early. I mean, it starts in the spring. I can't remember if it's May, but you can see it continually.
Yeah. Is that a pineapple guava?
It is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Feijoa. Looked like it flowered.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Flowers.
Oh, she might get some fruit. Wouldn't that be cool? I wonder if it will set fruit this year. It looks like it's going to.
Wow, that's exciting.
Oh, that's super exciting because this plant's not that old.
Yeah. And it's such an interactive experience with the tiny pads.
Right. You're forced to touch the plants, which is great.
That's my kind of garden.
Yeah. I sometimes make paths intentionally narrow so that you are forced to interact with the garden.
Awesome. Yeah. And this lavender is so happy.
Yeah. Super happy.
Yeah.
We'll need to be pruned pretty soon.
What is this?
So there's a right, I guess the more typical phlomis over there, and then I planted these smaller ones because deer don't like them.
Cute. And then I can see some seed heads. Does it just?
Yeah, it does the same flowering as the
okay.
regular, just smaller.
Hello.
Yeah. He's going to be blocking the path pretty soon. We might have to move the path.
Do you see? Yeah. I mean, you could always add, different terrain when you have to climb over the rock.
That's true. A bridge over
I really do feel like I'm on a mountain trail.
These are
awesome.
very pretty. These are muhlenbergia, pink mulligrass.
Oh, nice.
So it's just clouds of pink in here in September.
Okay.
It really adds to another layer.
And then your andropogon is about to put on a show too.
Yeah, this is holy smoke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The holy smoke and the pink mulligrass. You barely need flowers with those two things going.
Wow. And then we've got a whole lower level.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I wanted to create a sunken seating area for her so that in the winter on those warm days she could come out here and sit and be outside.
Cool. I love how there's really a never-ending supply of seating too.
Yeah, we did that as well. So when she had friends over, they could sit around.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was during the pandemic, so it was important. These outdoor spaces were really important. In fact, we made one specifically to be a seat. You could put a pillow on there.
Nice.
Yeah,
And then you've got your really cute sedums poking out of the rocks.
and the Daphne close by so that you have some fragrance while you're sitting.
Lovely. Yeah, this is great. And then I just want to zoom in on your water features. Oh, well, first you got a Hinoki cypress.
Yeah, it's golden fern, I think it's called.
Oh, and with the heathers in front, it's just so striking.
Yeah.
I love that combo.
Yeah, and then she also has her Trechis for more fragrance.
This one?
Yeah, it's we call it star jasmine, but it's Coco's family jasmine. Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure going to be Latin with jasmine.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if it's actually a true jasmine, but
Oh,
we call it jasmine.
Oh.
It smells like jasmine, and the flowers look like jasmine. There's a couple.
right. Yeah. It smells like jasmine. It looks like jasmine.
Yeah. Is it jasmine?
And then this lovely bubbling water feature. I love the pond feel. It's like very, very natural looking.
Right.
So you actually have water collecting at the bottom as opposed to it just going back into the basin.
Right.
Yeah. And then did you do these pots as well?
I did the pots, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're Italian stone pines.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And then there's some grasses with some annual color.
Those are some lovely petunias, which I always thought were just a joke flower until this year. And
Right.
I'm like, see the beauty in them.
Yeah, they're
like,
pretty.
They're gorgeous
They're
and
pretty.
they last forever.
Yeah, they do. If you fertilize them and deadhead them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay on top of them.
Stand up of them.
Wow, so these don't get too big, huh?
They'll get quite a bit taller, but they stay pretty narrow. I mean, eventually everything gets big, so they'll have to come out of the pot. Maybe they'll go into the back garden when we do that.
Oh,
We haven't done that yet.
Planning ahead.
Yeah.
Well, Pam, thank you so much for
Thank
showing
you.
us
Yeah,
this.
thanks.
It's been such a fun romp through the suburban Alpine trail.